do my own will, but the will of him that has sent me. This is the Father's will, which has sent me, that all of which he has gave me I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. And this is the will of him that sent me, that every one which sees the Son believes on him has everlasting life. And I will raise him up at the last day. The Jews murmured, because he said, I am the bread which came down from heaven. And they said, is not this Jesus, the son of Joseph, whose father and mother we do know? How is it then that he does say, I came down from heaven? Jesus answered them, said, do not murmur among yourselves. No man can come to me except the Father which sent me draw him near, and then I will raise him up at the last day. It is written in the prophets, they'll all be taught by God, every man therefore that has heard and learned of the Father shall cometh unto me. Not that any man has seen God the Father, save he which is of God. He's seen the Father, verily, verily. I say to you, he that believes on me has eternal life. I am that bread of life, and your fathers ate manna in the wilderness and are dead. This is the bread which comes down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. I am the living bread which came from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. Then the Jews therefore argued among themselves, saying, how can this man give us of his own Then Jesus said, truly, truly, I say to you, except that you do eat the flesh of the Son of Man and do drink of his blood, you will have no life in you. Whoso eateth my flesh and does drink my blood has eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. My flesh is food indeed, and my blood it truly is drink. He that does eat my flesh and drinks my blood will dwell in me, and I abide in him. As the living Father that has sent me, and I live by the Father, so he that does eat of me, even he shall live by me. This is that bread which down from heaven that came, not as your fathers ate manna, now are dead. He that eats of this bread shall live forever. He spoke these things in the assembly that is within Capernaum. Therefore many of his disciples, when they had heard this, then said, this is a strange and difficult saying. Who can then bear to listen to it? When Jesus knew that his disciples were murmuring at what he said, he then said unto them, does this offend you? What and if you see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before? It is the Spirit that does quickeneth and does give life. The flesh profits nothing. The words that I speak to you are spirit and they are life. But some of you do not believe. Jesus knew from the start those who were that did not believe, and who should betray him. He said, therefore I say to you, that no one comes to me except that it's my Father who has given them to me. From that time many disciples returned and walked no more along with him. Then Jesus said unto the 12, Will ye also go away? Then Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life, and we believe and are sure that you are that Christ and the Son of the living God and our Father. Then Jesus answered them, It is I that have chosen you as my 12 disciples, and one of you is a devil, for he spoke of Judas Iscariot, for he was the one that would betray him. Being one of the 12 chosen of his disciples, then after this in Galilee, Jesus there he did walk, for in Judea the Jews did his life to take they sought.